All right, Max, U20 World Champ, man. Just tell me about what you're feeling right now. It's been a little bit since you came off the mat, but what's going through your head?
Yeah, I don't think it's really set in yet. There's a lot of hard work and stuff that goes into this, so it might take a night or two to really set in that feeling. But this is something I've dreamed of since I started wrestling. So to be able to accomplish it is it's a big tribute to the hard work that I put in and the amount of time that all my coaches and teammates have also poured into me, as long as my family as well.
Talk to me about your finals match. What made the difference? I mean, close first period, where you just stayed on him, and then broke it wide open there in the second.
Yeah, I think just more attacks. I attacked more, opened it up more in the second period. And once I got to the corner, Jaden and Kemmer were telling me, off your snap, the shot's there. So we got there, and, I got there early, but he kicked out of it a little bit. He was pretty athletic and strong. And then, I just ended up breaking him. I mean, you could feel it late in that second period. Once I got that second, third takedown, you could feel the energy get sucked out of him. So, that was a big moment in the match. And then, I smelled blood. And when I smell blood, there's nobody better.
Elaborate on that a little more. Just talk about your dominance. I mean, really, you had, I think, one close match.
Yeah.
This whole thing. And to do that to a world field and international field is really impressive. This tournament's one of the toughest there is in the world, anyway. So how are you able to do that?
Yeah, it just comes down to the preparation every single day. Having good coaches in your corner, having good teammates. Brought a bunch of guys in, senior level guys to train with me for this. So knowing that I can go out and wrestle with them and then come into a U20 tournament and know I can dominate. So just the preparation week to week, and all, my coaches believing in me believing in myself, most importantly, as long as my family. It all just kind of comes together, and as long as you stay sharp between the ears, you're going to go out there and dominate.
You had to go through a bit of a gauntlet. What did you think when you saw your draws originally a couple days ago?
I didn't really think too much about it. I knew the Iranian was going to be tough. I didn't really know too much about anybody in the bracket, to be honest with you. I kind of just came in here and was just going to step my foot on the mat and go after it. So I've heard little bits and pieces about the Iranian and stuff, and I knew that was probably going to be one of the tougher matches. But I don't know. It was just a good bracket, good tournament, and I'm lucky to and happily grateful to be on top.
17 medal, junior world champ. So what's next for you?
NCAA championship. I know everyone's looking forward to that 184-pound bracket, but it's gonna be fun, and I'm coming to take it. So it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, tell me a little bit, just for you, what you get out of a tournament like this, being a part of this team. Right? This team won the team title, 5 gold medals, 8 medals overall. Everyone up and down the lineup's a hammer. Meaning the guys who didn't know, Lockett was a world finalist, world champ. So, what do you get out of being on this team?
I mean, it just speaks to the USA and how good we are at developing younger wrestlers. We're the pinnacle of wrestling in the world, and we've shown that for the past couple of years. So it's a big contribute to the coaches that are pouring hours into these guys, and then obviously when we get to Colorado Springs and stuff like that, you have senior level guys that are getting Olympic medals and stuff like that, like Jaden Cox. I think he's 3 for 3 now on world titles. So I think it just speaks a lot to the the development that the U.S. has, and we're just looking to take over the world, and we have.
What do you think this does when you go back home to that Gopher room? You're bringing that belt back, you're bringing the gold medal back, and you're obviously a leader on that team and that program. But what does it do for the rest of the guys you're around every day?
I hope it motivates them. We're gonna have a good team next year, and we want to bring back a team trophy. So I hope it motivates them. I know they're all watching from home and super proud of me, and I love all those guys. And I hope when I get back, take a week or two off, and then we're right back to the college season. So it really doesn't stop for us, and I hope it kind of just motivates my team. Gets them wanting to push a little bit harder and go a little bit further, so we can end up being NCAA champions, or we can bring home a team trophy.
We're in the red, white, and blue. What does that mean to you?
It's everything. I mean, to be able to represent your country it's one of the cooler things I've ever gotten to do. So representing the greatest country in the world is something that I'll never forget.
Do you think this was the greatest U20 team of all time?
By far, yeah, 100%. Greatest U20 team. Appreciate it, guys.